Hello, welcome back to our MekHQ playthrough, Raven Acquisitions. The last episode, we found this little battle here down in the Dust Bowl, and we're sending in Able Lance because Dust Bowl sounds a little bit out in the open, so that's pretty good for our PPC Lance. 60 by 30. We are starting south. We're just going to concentrate and destroy our route 50% of the enemy up for. Let's do it. All right. Enemy up 4 consists of a Banshee, Wyvern, Archer, Scorpion, Wasp, and Cicada. Shouldn't be too much trouble for this particular lance. So we are starting south. The enemy's starting north. The question is, can we lure them into a minefield? Perhaps. Done. Now the key, possibly, depends on how defensive they're being, will be to deploy our stuff pretty much directly south of the mines. And see if we can't pull them into the mines. Double Warhammer, double awesome. Well, double Grasshopper. We have a friendly Grasshopper joining us here. And now we march forward until we're within PPC range. And we shoots the enemy until we can't shoots them no more because they're dead. And we can get salvage on this mission. All right, yep, we got some range 11s. Just gonna fire a few shots here and there. Not gonna overdo it, especially since we're hitting on 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, and 12s. Nothing. Fair enough. All right, time to march forward. We're going to slow down a little bit so we don't get entirely bum rushed by them. I mean, it's really taking advantage of the range of the PPCs. And the grasshoppers can go in there and mix it. Oh, did you see that cicada? He perfectly dodged the mines. That's amazing. Good job, NPC. All right, 8s on the cicada. We'll give him some PPC love. It's when we started this unit, we started it back in like 3042 or 3043. We can fire an LRM too, why not? But it was too early for us to really get a hold of any of like the 3050 tech, like the Helm memory core stuff. So we haven't really had any access to level 2, as they call it, technology, which is ERPPCs, pulse lasers. Okay, Cicada gave up. We're gonna go grab the pilot. Pulse lasers, gauze rifles. So until we can get our hands, our greedy, grubby little claws on some gauze rifles and whatnot, PPCs it shall be. All right. Anyone within range? We do have a wasp on sevens, so we'll go all three of that. We just need to roll average. And if you can hit a wasp with a PPC, you're gonna probably punch. Well, you're definitely gonna punch through. You're not gonna probably knock anything off of it unless you score a blowout crit. Well, left leg gone. Nope, just the armor. Okay. No, left leg gone. Cool. And he is dead. Skip, and we'll capture the pilot. Start taking a lot more prisoners and see if we can't like recruit anyone over to our side. It'd be cool to get some pilots to defect from the Draconis Combine to us. All right, doofus, you're about to get some PPCs in your face. Banshee. Eights versus eights. I guess we'll hit the Scorpion if we can. 12s versus 12s. This pilot isn't spectacular that's helping us out, but nice. We can probably use him as a little bit of a human shield. We're going to start running him out ahead of everyone else. Get him closer to the enemy. I can just move 3. And start making our turn towards the enemy here. Warhammers. And a grasshopper. Get him behind some partial cover. The Banshee's flopping around on the ground and eating artillery rounds at the same time. So Odin is going to twist and just fire off two PPCs this time. And we will unload on the Banshee, try to knock his leg completely off if we can, but otherwise we're going to mostly focus. Oh, the Scorpion hit some mines, which is pretty good. Done. And 2 PPCs. And 2 PPCs. And a bunch of medium lasers. On 10s. He's a 5 gunner. He's not the best, but you know what? He's going out with Raven Acquisitions. We will do our best to take care of him. There we go. He falls down. No kicking for you. All right, Odin. It's going to go like this. Waldo. It's going to go like that. Again, we're presenting him as a kind of a easier target to hit for the enemy. Because the Fedcoms, they have a lot more resources than we do. And they can pay for the repairs to the Grasshopper. And the Grasshopper down here. I think that's a blackjack down there. What is that? That is a blackjack, a crusader, a hunchback with that shoulder cannon, and a wolverine. Pretty decent lance. All right, we're gonna hit Doofus some more here. Actually, It's a wyvern. We're gonna hit that wyvern because it's a little bit easier on sevens. So we'll do 3 PPCs. Twist and shoot the banshee with our array of weaponry, just trying to hit that leg a little bit more. And now we unleash on this scorpion with our close range weapons, our secondary battery. And I think I'm just going to keep hitting. I'm going to hit that archer. He's very vulnerable on fives. And the secondary battery, like on the German battle cruisers, just an array of smaller weapons. Hitting nines, so we'll throw some firepower at the wyvern. There we go, wyvern down. Scorpion down. Hey, our little pilot we brought along with us got a kill. So we're going to, I guess we'll kick. Yep, we'll kick the scorpion. Center torsoed it. We're just rampaging through this lance of mechs at this point. I think they have the initiative. Nope. All right, the archer got to move. So the grasshopper is going to run over and capture this pilot. Banshee's still rolling around on the ground, but we're going to focus on that archer. Twist the grasshopper. Let's bring all these mediums to bear. Lay off the PPC for 1 round to let the heat come back down on that thing. And we'll just... we're firing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 PPCs. Yep, 10 PPCs at that poor little archer. And he's gone. All right, Banshee, what you gonna do? Back up, capture this pilot. Move the Warhammer right here. Move the Awesome right here. Warhammer here. And Grasshopper here. I don't know, I guess I'm gonna hold off on some of my firing. I'm just gonna shoot with a lot of smaller weaponry. Again, we're just looking for like head hits, leg hits, leg criticals. We're not trying to destroy the mech, we're just trying to capture it. Because then we can turn around and sell it to our bosses, to our employers. Alright. Something happened. There we go, knocked him out. Cool, victory. Done. We maintain control of the battlefield. Capture all this stuff. Everything that didn't horrifically explode, at least. And we get all the pilots. The cicada died to just a complete barrage. That might have been Odin. We'll give it to him. The wyvern died to the friendly mech, and then that banshee died to Just, I guess we'll say our grasshopper. Not even really sure at this point. Ooh, we received an offer of defection from an enemy combatant. All right. Dragona personnel. Check out our prisoners. There it is. It's a mech warrior. It's a 3/4 mech warrior with some wealth. Becomes combine. They get some injuries. So we will recruit. We can't do that with anyone else. All right. Good job. Now it's time to sell off all this junk we collected. So all 3 of these mechs, all 4 of these mechs. We'll sell them off. It's 4.2. So that's 4.7-ish. 50. And about 5.8 million from those sales. We're up to 173 million now. Okay, that is very good. We're gonna select active units and mass repair everything. We don't have LRM ammo? Really? We don't have LRM ammo at all? Let's order 20. What else are we missing? LRM 5. LRM 20. Huh. That's annoying. Right, we're going to order parts to fill out the requested stockpiles. So our logistics people are going to be busy for a little while. Let's check out the personnel market. No logistics people. So let's advance a day. There we go. We'll get through the VTOL pilot, veteran VTOL pilot. We'll hire you. Veteran with a Whitworth. Nah. Back to the area of operations. Oh, we have we have something that popped up, a convoy raid. Okay. An enemy supply convoy is on the move. Is there a chance to cripple? The more units that survive, the greater the spoils. So we need to kill off 50% of the OP4 to force the convoy to surrender. So what's the OP4 look like? 10,000 battle value. Unfortunately, we have artillery. We have friendly artillery. Wonder if we can tell them not to come help us with this, because I don't want them to help us. Because all they're gonna do is blow up our stuff. Potential salvage. All right, let's move the Crusader back. Actually, we can move. Yeah, let's move the Crusader back into Lima Lance. Let's check out our 3rd company, Juliet Lance. That's our city fighting lance. How about this unit here is pretty quick. They could probably get in and do some damage. Charlie Lance. Okay, you know what? We're gonna put Charlie Lance in, and we're gonna try to reinforce them with Baker Lance. Yes, we're gonna put in Baker Lance and try to reinforce with Charlie Lance. So we'll do Baker, and we can bring in one unit as a reinforcement. How about the warrior? Commit. And then we can drop in Charlie Lance, and then it gives us a. So the current target number is 9 to reinforce successfully. But for every support point we spend, the target number is reduced by 2. So it goes down to 7, 5, 3. Yeah, we'll do 4 support points. When does this happen? This happens on the 7th, so we actually have a couple of days here. We rolled a 5. There we go. And then let's check out the actual mission, the actual convoy. Oh boy. Oh, it's a big convoy. Nice. So this is a chance to really get some loot. It's like getting loot boxes in a video game. Since I don't have to pay for them. All right. Nothing we want. Guess it wouldn't hurt to fill out uh, the logistics if we have an opportunity to do so. Personnel markets. Yeah. So it's going to be on the 11th. Actually, it's going to be the 7th. I thought that was on the 11th. What am I? Am I lost my mind? Okay. I don't know why I thought it was 11, but this is fine. All right, save the game. And let's go. Commence the drop. And what we're going to try to do here, if it will allow us, is we're going to try to delete the friendly artillery. Because all it's going to do is kill convoy stuff. That is on team 1. Can I delete it? Yep. All right, we have deleted the artillery. Hopefully they will not. We're waving them off. We're saying no. You don't need to do that. So they're bringing a Kestrel Scout. Basically, it's a transport for these infantry here. A couple of Vedette tanks, a couple of archers, a charger, a battlemaster. So if we can knock out like the battlemaster and the 2 archers, that'll probably be pretty close to half their battle value. And everything else we just ignore. How's the map look? It's a little bit broken up. That's okay though. All right, the enemy is starting. We're starting center. Charlie Lance is coming in from the east, and the enemy is starting south. Okay, so Charlie Lance will be coming in from this side of the map. So I want to get my awesome up here on this high ground so I can see and start shooting ASAP. Actually, I'm going to put them down here so you can charge down. We're gonna charge south as fast as we can. The Orion charging south. The Phoenix Hawk south. The Warrior will be back here. It's going to sit back and do a lot of shooting with its LRMs. Okay. I think we're going to park the Partisan in this forest. The Battlemaster will be behind the Orion. Alright, our goal is just to find the enemy up for and kill. I'm realizing I perhaps should have done this in a separate episode, because this is going to be a... It always takes the bot a while to figure out what it's doing when it has this many to control. It looks like most of the enemy mechs that we're looking for are down here on the right, on that right hand side. So we're going to start down that away. It's funny, their VTOL pilot is named Barf. Do they have anything down here I can hunt with a Phoenix Hawk? What is that? That is a Vedette. That is Op 4. I could go down there and kick it, and that's a Phoenix Hawk. So I'm going to go like this. Still lingering a little bit on that left side, but not fully committing to it. Still staying a little bit centered for the force as a whole. And for now, we only have 4 mechs, which is okay. So we got the Orion, needing 8s to hit that thing, 7s. We'll give it a try. Phoenix Hawk needs 8s. It's Op 4. No, it's convoy. Oh, no, no, no. Convoy. Hold fire. Hold fire. Where's Op 4? Down here. 13s. Well, hopefully I don't hit it, even though I just fired my load at it. 13s. 11s for that Phoenix Hawk, so we'll fire off a couple. Warrior. Those are all convoy. That's convoy. Convoy. We got a trucking convoy trying to escape my mechs. Okie dokie. Just gonna hold fire. Hopefully I don't kill that stupid thing. 11. Alright, well, the rotor is damaged on it, but it's not dead, which is cool. My reinforcements come in round 8, and the FedCom reinforcements come in round 3, which is going to be a problem. They're going to run in and start kicking and killing off these convoy units, which is going to end up irritating me. But we're shifting to our right here. Again, we're mainly aiming for the enemy mechs that are over here. We got a partisan, we can still move. So we'll go right there. It won't let me enter. Dang. Okay, well, let's turn around, I guess. This partisan's really getting on my nerves. Maybe they just can't enter Heavy Woods, period. This is a convoy. So we're going to move the warrior. And the Phoenix Hawk can go all the way down here. And we're probably going to either have some of these convoys slip past us or get blown up by the friendlies. But there's not a whole lot we can do about it. We can't get too irritated by that. There's Op 4. Just looking around, seeing what we got for targets. Is that the Phoenix Hawk down there? It is. So he like kind of fell back a little bit weirdly. All right, so we'll just shoot at what we can shoot at. This thing here, convoy. So don't let yourself get distracted. Twist. Is that a vedette tank? It is. It's not too bad of a target. If I can actually get decent numbers on it, I have a chance of killing it. It's up for nines to hit. All right, we're gonna go for the nines on the op 4. That Kestrel VTOL. And we got 25 rounds of ACM or uh, SRM ammo. Needing 12s. I'm going to hold fire. We have been running out of ammunition with the Partisan. 11, 11. Hey, we scored an LRM hit on the Javelin. Not too shabby. I'm not going to kick that thing. As tempting as it might be in any other circumstance, we need your cargo to remain intact, please. All right, the allies have arrived on that left side of the map there. What's going on over there? That's a Karnov. Okay. Maybe it'll stick around and try to fight that stuff? I don't know. It should be coded in to just run away. That should be all that it's worried about doing. All right, Battle Master. Let's get you right there. These mechs are playing very defensively. Like the enemy mechs, I don't like that. I feel like they should be charging in to try to defend the convoy. Like that's their role here. Once all this junk gets past us, we'll be a little bit better off. Is that a vedette? It is. So gotta be a little bit careful. Convoy. So where did that Kestrel go? Down here. Which means we can set ourselves up, oops, with the warrior 7 hexes away from this vedette. That's 7 right there. It's only a +2 movement modifier. So we're gonna go like this and get a +3 movement modifier. And then the Phoenix Hawk's gonna go right like this. Try and do some backstabbing on that champion. That's definitely a champion. That little wing looks like a airplane with legs. All right, twist and get some firepower on this thing. Here we go. You have foolishly stepped into our trap. I'm going to shoot the large laser into his back and back it up with some machine guns. The awesome needs 6s, so we will fire all 3. Just trying to do as much damage as we can here as quickly as we can. Partisan will twist and fire at 11s, 13s, 9s. Yeah, we'll fire at the champion on 9s. The Battlemaster will twist and face south. It's funny, it used to be when we played tabletop, you'd have to make all these calculations like at the table. Now you can just kind of click on things and figure out what you want to do. Done. The joys of technology. We always dreamed of this sort of game back in the day. It's like, would it be crazy if like all we had was Mech Commander? All right, well, the Orion took a good smack. What's under him? View. Those are okay. That has to be all targets. Yeah, okay. So we're not going to kick. We will kick here. Nice. Kicked him, and he fell over and broke his left torso off. All right. I know it's early, but that should be like 5% of their battle value gone already. Op 4, yep, right there. Already down to 94.2%. Just need to get them down to 50. That's all we need. When our turn rolls around, I'm going to move the partisan first because it's just lurking back here. We'll move it in a little bit closer. Okay, the Orion took a decent hit, so I probably want to move it like that to get a good modifier on it. Then the Battle Master is actually going to struggle a little bit to get through all of this nasty stuff, and I don't want to run it down here because it'll be kickable. So the Awesome's going to over here and take the spot from. Actually, the Battle Master can go like this. He's okay. Yeah, it's fine. He's going to take a lot of hits, but he's got the armor for it. Now the Awesome can come here and advance closer to the enemy. And then we got a Warrior still. The Warrior is going to. Is that a Vedette? No, it's a Goblin, and it's part of the convoy. What's back here? Charger. So let's move the Warrior down here. It's 8 hexes, 7 hexes. Actually, this Phoenix Hawk only has a +2. So that's 7 hexes away. We'll do that. And then this Phoenix Hawk, our Phoenix Hawk, will jump over here and try to kick that Vedette. Hopefully he won't draw too much fire. But he's got a +3 movement modifier plus being in woods, which is a 4. All right, let's put some shots into that Vedette of theirs. And I can laser and machine gun this one. Try to finish it off. Well, it looks like I'm being shot at, which is unfortunate with that Phoenix Hawk. Whoops, I only have 1 PPC to bear, so I'm going to focus on maybe that Battle Master on 8s. So give him 2 PPCs to think about. And we're going to hit the Phoenix Hawk. Partisan's getting shot at by little convoy units he doesn't even want to shoot back at. So, guys, what are you doing? I'm just trying to live my life here. I wonder where's that Kestrel at? Is it right here? It is. It went all the way there and dropped off troops. I got this Partisan, and he's good for anti-air fire, but I got no good targets, really. I'm going to hold off. I'm not shooting on 11s. And then the Battle Master can twist and fire at the champion. Ooh, hang on, I'm overheating. We'll fire SRMs in there. And go. Well, the Phoenix Hawk took a decent wallop. But, does he kill it? He kills it. Cool. Alright, should be like down to like 90% now. There we go. If we wait around long enough, my reinforcements are going to arrive right sort of behind them there. Alright. Partisan. Maybe I will keep trying to get you uphill. I'll go here, and the next turn I can go up there. Maybe. My screen's freaking out a little bit. Too many units, too much happening right now on the screen. Select. Go like that with the awesome. Wouldn't care if their team shot at the awesome for a minute. It has the armor to handle it. And then the Orion can back up there into the heavy woods. The Battlemaster could go toe-to-toe with their Battlemaster. I'd be within minimum range for a lot of their LRMs. But their Charger could always run down there and get in my face. So let's move the Warrior. Like this. And does that put me at 7? It does put me at 7. And then the Phoenix Hawk can jump right here and turn to face north. And if he stays on his feet, he can kick something. Battlemaster go in there with the heavy woods. All right. Well, the Phoenix Hawk's going to get hit again. His movement modifier isn't that great. He's within reasonable range for a lot of mechs. 10, 8. So we'll fire into the back there. The Orion's being Mr. Fire support for now. So I can shoot at this Charger. And we'll give him the mediums and the machine guns. And then our PPCs don't really have any good targets. Well, I got the champion on 11s. No good targets. And then just trying to keep on that champion to finish him off. No targets for the partisan. Then the Battlemaster. Archer, Battlemaster. We're going to go for the Battlemaster. It is the bigger threat in this kind of brawl here that we're in. Uh-oh. Phoenix Hawk went down. He took a leg hit. And a gyro hit. Yeesh. That's no good. He planned to do some kicking. I might have to eject him. Actually, that's probably the best move, is eject that Phoenix Hawk. So we'll move the partisan first. The Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, we'll eject him. Okay, the Orion's going to start moving down. Excuse me, moving down here into the fight, and the Awesome will do the same. And the Battlemaster might just stay where he's at because he's getting a +2 modifier for being in those heavy woods. Well, I'll do that and take away their heavy woods, or take away their light woods. Then where is their champion? There we go. I just have to keep chasing the champion. Hunt him down. There we go. Hunt him down. All right, who's going to be our target this turn? Probably the Charger. Nah, he's +8. All right, we're probably this Archer, I think. Done. And then 7s. Done. Please don't kill my warrior. It's a very nice VTOL. I would rather not lose it. On 9, so I can throw some AC5 rounds down that way. This partisan just isn't really, I don't know. It's nice to have it in the squad there, in the lance, just in case. Skip. Yeah, he just got hit. the the prowler is beating up our friendly locust there. All right, well, I'm about to get uh, kicked, so I'll punch him back. Wow, they blew my leg off. Wow, it's not good. Their battle master's at 16 heat, but he scored a blowout crit. This is getting nasty. Perhaps it was foolish of me to rush in like this, but I really needed to just kill as many mechs as I could here. All right, I think the champion retreated off the board. So, we can now move the awesome in. We only have a couple units to move around here. Skip. And my poor warrior can't take any more hits like that. The partisan can go like this. No, he'll get stuck in that rubble. So we're gonna go like this. We really did need the reinforcements. How good is this Phoenix Hawk? Like, how's the armor? His armor is still looking fine. So I think I'm just going to go like this. And try to shoot into the back of that Battle Master a bit. And then I can get up and face south with this Battle Master. Anyway, sorry. I can get up, face south. Need a 7. He's on his feet. So at least he can shoot. And if he takes 20 damage, he's probably going to fall over again. But he is on his feet. Done. Yeah, I'm going to unload into that Battle Master. Partisan. Losing that Phoenix Hawk so early on really sucked. Done. Then my dismounted pilot is not doing anything. Oh, they've immobilized our partisan. This is not going well. This is ugly. This is real ugly. The Battlemaster is about to get kicked. Well, I can punch him back at least. Punch him in the head. My one-legged mech. You hear about the one-legged mech and the so-and-so? And he stays on his feet. Nice. He got kicked in his right leg, which is gone, so it transferred over to the right torso. Now our reinforcements should arrive. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we're putting the Centurion back here. The Crusader is going to be right here. And Awesome will be up here. The hover tank will be down here, and we have a blackjack. He'll be right here. Swarm, swarm, swarm. Now the enemy has something to think about. So the awesome up here will skip movement. Our pilot will skip movement. The partisan is immobilized, so it skips movement. This awesome here skips movement because he's found himself a firing spot. The blackjack will skip movement. The crusader is going to begin advancing. Centurion will be somewhere along to help him out. There you are. Centurion will go this way. The Orion will stay still. He's in heavy wood, so he has a +2 modifier. The warrior, still getting chased. He's actually going to start getting the heck out of here. Backstabbing is fun and all, but I don't want to lose it. The Battlemaster will turn this way. Nope, he's going to stay on his feet. He's just going to stay here. Because, what is that? There's an archer. Okay, skip. And then the plainsman can go like that. I don't even know what kind of weapons the plainsman has. All right. 6s versus 3s. That is a javelin. You know what? Let's focus on this archer. The centurion can shoot that archer in the back. Funny enough, it probably has more armor there. LRMs, 9s versus 9s. So let's shoot what you can kill. Oops, hang on. Twist. And shoot what you can kill. The awesome is within minimum range, so he's better off shooting, yeah, that archer there. Either archer, but I'm going to go for the one that's more damaged. And we'll build up a lot of heat. That's the way you fight with an awesome. And I might be losing this partisan because he's getting shot in the back again. He already lost most of his rear armor. But we can probably rebuild it. We'll see. If we lose it, it's not a big loss. It's nice there to have there as like an insurance policy for those missions when the enemy has air support. But it's not exactly a make or break. 10s. Man. Well, I guess we'll just shoot out here. Plainsman has a bunch of SRMs. And a 4-gunner, which isn't too bad. Fire. And then we got the blackjack. We'll save the weapon order for him. And I guess I'm just shooting at this archer, huh? With all my mediums. And who's left? Oh, the pilot. Okay. Well, I just saw the Battlemaster go down. We headshot the Phoenix Hawk. Alright, Battlemaster pilot is knocked out. Let's kick here. Needing a kick here. Needing a 5. And we'll kick here. Needing a 4. Nice. We blew off the leg on the javelin and we knocked down the charger over there. Was that a char? Yeah, it was a charger that got in the face of. Okay. So the enemy is currently at 39%. We've won. That's 50%. All right. Victory. Done. We'll take it. Another hour-long episode. But we should get a lot of spoils here. All it cost us was the enemy always retains battlefield control. So we'll hit no. Oh no, we're gonna lose the battle master and the partisan and the phoenix hawk because the enemy retains control. Oh, that's not great. Well, we'll at least get our pilots as we leave. All right. Well, yeah, we got our pilots. Well, we lost a lot of stuff there. I wouldn't say this was worth it. The archer went down to the battle master. Actually, that archer went. Yeah. Okay. And then the javelin went down to the awesome. And the infantry we didn't fool around with at all. But we captured almost everything. So we failed to capture 2 foot platoons and the Karnov. So we're just leaving 2 foot platoons out and we're capturing the rest. All right, let's see if this was worth it. I don't think it was. That Battlemaster was a fine mech. Finish. We secured a decent amount of usable material. Some pristine stuff, some battered remnants, the new gear. The value of supplies is 1.2 million sea bills. Wouldn't say it was worth losing a Phoenix Hawk and a Battlemaster and a Partisan, but we won the mission. We are currently up 1 campaign victory point. Whoop-de-doo. All right, I will start on repairs of what we have here. I have a feeling we won't be able to do a whole lot because we are short on LRM ammunition. But I'll handle that while you all go off to watch other things on YouTube or go about your day. And I will see you later.